Hello, welcome to our Storytime Assembly. Today we're going to have a story which is by Nansubuga, Nagadya, Isdahl and Sandra Van Dorn. They have made this wonderful book, Sing to the Moon. Isn't that lovely? And I think it's going to be a good story for us today because it's about somebody who is stuck at home and bored. That's something we've all had a bit of experience of recently. But you know, even without coronavirus, winter is, in England, one of those times when quite often you get stuck at home and bored because the weather's rubbish. It's cold and it's soggy and it's not much fun. But all over the world, children are having to face similar problems of being stuck at home and bored. And in this story, this young person discovers that the way out is not going out, it's going out through their imagination. So let's listen to this lovely story, and I'll try my best to show you the pictures as well. Sing to the Moon. If I had one wish, I would reach the stars, then ride on a supernova straight to Mars. Jaja tells me, sing to the moon, and perhaps my wish will be granted soon. Wow, flying all the way out into the stars, how beautiful. With another wish, I would still go far across the ocean to Zanzibar. I would sail on a dhow and gaze in wonder at old spice markets till the sun goes under. And here they are, sailing on the dhow. This kind of boat is called a dhow. And there are the spice markets, all the people selling all the different spices. How wonderful. Just to close your eyes and in your imagination, be there. Wow. If I had more wishes, I would surely fly. I would take the crested crane up high. After spotting the forest's mythical beast, I would land at dusk for a monstrous feast. Oh, I think any wishes I had would always have to have a monstrous feast. But look, there's the crane, beautiful bird. They're taking a ride with the crane. There's the monstrous feast. Oh, cake. Can't have a feast without cake. Instead, I awake to the patter of rain and watch the clouds spread like a charcoal stain. I think of the hours with nothing to do except count the drops as they muddle the view. Wow, that is soggy. And here is a very bored-looking young person. I love these pictures. Love the dog. I'm feeling pretty miserable there. But then I hear steps on the kitchen floor. So slowly I open the wooden door. Jaja is drinking his hot morning tea and tells me that he has been waiting for me. There's Jaja, sitting at the table, having his hot morning tea. He's just come into the room and thought, oh, I wonder what Jaja's going to say. As we eat porridge, I glare at the gloom. Can you do a good glare? Not happy with it. Announcing that I'm going back to my room. Jaja stands tall and in 1, 2, 3 holds out his hand and says, let's go and see. Ooh. Do you think Jaja's got an adventure in mind? We start in the storeroom to pack away peas picked when the fields were last humming with bees. Now, there they are. See that they're packing away those peas into big bags, keeping them for the winter so there'll be lots to eat. Jar Jar remembers his childhood best friend, a boy called Kirabo, whose smile did not end. We all know someone like that, don't we? Somebody who just smiles and smiles. I love that. Go on, give me your biggest smile. I do hope you're all sitting there smiling right now, because that would make me smile too. We clear the veranda of wet bamboo leaves while Jar Jar recalls climbing up guava trees. Now, you might not know what a veranda is. It's outside a house, just in front of the door, and it's a covered bit. It's like a little roof, so you can be outside but still be dry. I say I love climbing guava trees too, and he tells me that's something he never knew. Oh, so they've just shared some new information, discovered some things about each other. He likes climbing guava trees. And there he is, climbing away. Not sure that's climbing, is it? Hanging upside down? Oh well. The sun slowly sets and the day splits in two. I help clean tilapia for the fish stew. It's a kind of fish. Jar Jar shares memories of trips as a child when he and his father would fish in the wild. Oh, I like this bit of the picture. This is my favourite bit. What is this dog doing? Special doggy cooking. And look, he's taken all the meat off the fish to put into the stew. And there we are. The stew's all getting made. So there's lots of things we can do when we're at home, isn't there? With daylight now gone and the dark settled in, Jar Jar says our night adventures begin. He slowly unveils his tall tower of books, where he has stacked stories of bold kings and crooks. Oh wow, that is a tall tower of books. All that storytelling to be done. Fantastic. By light of a candle, we turn over pages of long ago fables passed down through the ages. Tales of lost cities and great heaps of gold, African kingdoms and sights to behold. Oh wow, this Jar Jar's obviously a really good storyteller. Look at that, creating all those wonderful ideas. Imagination really sets us free, doesn't it? And then Jar Jar leaps to his feet to retell the story of how the sky rose and then fell. He thrills me with thunderous bangs and kabooms, then shoos me outside where the brilliant night croons. Croons means sings. Oh wow, look at that. Isn't that a beautiful picture? My goodness me. Story of how the sky rose and then fell. I'd like to hear that one. So they've gone outside. We hear fires dance and the echo of drums, friends making meals and the grasshoppers hum. And Jar Jar reminds me that I'm always loved by even the brightest of stars up above. That's a lovely thought, isn't it? And look at all these stars and the moon. Wow, isn't that beautiful? Okay, let's have a look. With one last glance at the shining night sky, we bid the sweet sounds of the evening goodbye. I know then that even new worlds far away couldn't compare to this one rainy day. Isn't that lovely? With a tired yawn, I stumble to bed, where I am tucked in with a kiss to my head. And like every night, before leaving the room, Jaja says quietly, "Sing to the moon." Wow, I love that story. It really is all about how your imagination can take you anywhere. Even if you're stuck inside on a rainy day, even if you can't go out just at the moment. Where would you go if your imagination could take you anywhere? Would it be into space? Would it be down to the bottom of the ocean? Would it be to a faraway country? Would it be to the top of a mountain? Sometimes, when I'm trying to get to sleep at night, I like to imagine my favourite place in the whole wide world. And for me, that's a little bit of the coast down at the south coast in England. It's called Shoreham, and I just love it. And I love the sound of the seagulls, and I love the clanking of the metal wires that are on the yachts in the harbour, and they beat against the mast and they make this particular little clanking sound. And when I'm trying to get to sleep, I take myself there and I just imagine myself being there. You can imagine yourself being anywhere. It's rather amazing our brains can do that. Anyway, that was that wonderful story, Sing to the Moon, and we will have some more stories next time. See you soon.